Welcome back. In this video I am going to show you how can we call the RESTful API with the help of Retrofit library. So here I already have the Hello World Android application. So and in my browser I have the Retrofit web page, square.github.io. You can find this on the internet as well, and here you can find the dependency for the Retrofit library. And other than the Retrofit, we have many other libraries as well which you can use to call the API. And Retrofit is most widely used in different companies, and many companies it is most widely used. So that's why I cover the Retrofit, and I also personally prefer Retrofit library to call the API. So let's start the coding. So in this video, in this website you can see we have the dependency for the Retrofit. So I will just copy this dependency and paste here inside my project build Gradle module app file. Here we do not have the version as of now. The version you can find here on the GitHub page, available on the GitHub Retrofit page. So here you can find the version which is 2.9.0 current version with the Retrofit library we have. So I will paste this version over here. And apart from Retrofit library, we also need one more dependency. It is available with the Retrofit, which can help you to convert your JSON data to Java objects. So you can see there are different converter available with the Retrofit. So I will copy the first one, JSON. You can also continue other converters if you aware about. I mainly prefer JSON. So I will copy this dependency and paste here, and you can see I will write here implementation and this converter. Also we will have the version 2.9.0. You can use the same version which is available with the Retrofit. So with this two dependency I will sync my project. Okay, so guys, sync process is completed. Next we are going to use the RESTful API with our Android application. So RESTful API, here we are going to use sample RESTful API, which is I found with request reqres.in website. Here they provide you the packed data with the RESTful API. So just for testing purpose, I am going to use this API. Or other website we have JSON placeholder.typecode.com, right? This is also the website. It will provide you some API for RESTful operation. Just for testing purpose, we can use this one. Okay, and in real project, you will get your API from your developers, server side developers. Okay, backend developers, they can help you to develop these APIs and provide you. So as an Android developer, we are not going to develop these APIs. So you can see in JSON placeholder also they provide you the get, post, put and delete type of services. Okay, and if you click here on the guide link, you will get the guidance as well, what you request and what response you will get here. Okay, so this JSON placeholder typecode.com website I am going to use for the testing purpose. And first of all, we are going to call the get method. So you can see we are going to call this get method, which returns the post, all the post they have. They provide 100 posts almost. Okay, you can also test these APIs on the browser. You can see what the response we are getting here. Okay, and this response is mostly will be in JSON format. This is the most commonly used format for RESTful API. So respective to this JSON data, we need a Java class, and for that Java class you can install the plugin here in Android Studio. You can see, let me show you what plugin available with my Android Studio. So I will click on the file, settings, and inside the settings you can find the plugins. Different plugin you can install which can make your coding easier, or it may provide you the some tips that can improve your coding work, right? So here you can see I already have installed many plugins. So from which the mainly if we require RoboPojo generator. You can see, you can search here RoboPojo generator on the marketplace, okay, and install it. This plugin will help you to convert your JSON data to Java class. So that is our main requirement. So just install this plugin. You can search here marketplace, you can search any plugin whichever you want and just click on the install, it will get installed. So just install this plugin RoboPojo generator, and once this plugin installed, you can right click on your package, new, and on the last option on the of this menus, you will find generate Pojo from JSON. Okay, so just use that plugin to convert your JSON data to Java object. Okay, and how can we convert that Java object? How can we create? So you just need to copy the object you get from the response. Okay, and here in Android Studio, we will right click here, new, and select generate Pojo from JSON. Okay, so it will pop up a window, and here you can paste your JSON data. Okay, and next you can select here JSON, because we are going to use JSON converter with Retrofit, and root object name we can type post data something, okay, or post obj object something, or you can write posts. Okay, so post name I have set, and with this, if we click on the generate, okay, there is some problem with the data, you can see. So let me remove this backslash character here, because it is creating some problem here. So I just remove this backslash, and now again if I click on the generate button, still it is throwing some error. Just a minute. Okay, so guys, here semicolon is missing, that's why it is throwing some error. So with the semicolon, if I click on generate, you can see the class get generated respective to the JSON data we have. Okay, so this is how the plugin can help. Okay, so guys, we have added the dependency retrofit as well as the converter JSON. We also install the plugin RoboPojo generator plugin you need to install with your Android Studio, and then after you can create a class respective to the JSON data you will get from the API. Okay, with the help of plugin. So with this, we are ending up this video. We will continue the retrofit related code with the next video. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys.